Welcome to That's No Class. I'm Brian Bruman.
And I'm Morgan Darien.
Welcome back to the home of class. Thanks for being here with us. Saw someone post on Reddit the other day asking for a 25-minute podcast that doesn't stay on one topic for too long because they have ADHD. Well, if you're listening to us now, you found it. That's No Class, the perfect podcast for someone with ADHD.
Yeah.
Like myself.
Yeah.
Got some listener responses on your side, friend, telling me I'm no class for trying to take a dream catcher off the mountaintop. I was wrong. I'm so glad I have you guys keeping me in line, stopping me from desecrating a sacred place. Thanks for listening, guys. Thank you. Thanks for being there.
All the time.
Always. And we got an email from a listener telling me that I was right for not saying hi to the guy I work with at Trader Joe's, but that you and I are totally no class for dumping our Christmas tree in the alley. But she went on to tell me that she can relate because she lives right up against a freeway. And when the time comes every year, she chucks her tree over the fence and lets Caltrans deal with it.
Awesome.
So
I feel like that's like a little bit worse than ours.
No, it's the same. You're letting a government employee clean up your trash.
That's true.
So
it's equal.
Yeah.
Equal trash.
Hey, we feel you.
That's so funny.
Thanks for that email. We're not alone, friend. We're not alone.
I know. There's more of us out there.
All right. Let's get to some news.
Now here's the news.
Okay, so today I actually have two little news stories, and they're both about eyes.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is about a study that found that eye drops can delay nearsightedness in kids.
Nearsighted means you can see far away, or you can't see far away.
It means I am sighted near.
Okay.
So I am so nearsighted that I need to have something actually about this close to my face to be able to read it.
Like a foot? Okay.
Yeah, like I can't see the back of my hand when it's outstretched.
What?
Without contacts and without glasses. I'm bad. So anyway, at the end of this study, they measured the kids' eyes and they found that they were less long. And only 28%.
Well, less long compared to what?
Compared to people that aren't nearsighted. Apparently you can measure the eye.
Well, what if they
people.
just picked like 20 kids that were not going to be nearsighted anyway?
It's possible, but that's what the study does. Is
Okay.
You know, this is science. I can't explain the scientific method to you. You should already know the scientific method. I'm sorry.
I do. That's why I'm questioning this.
Okay, well,
Okay, continue.
so at the end, they measured the eyes. They're less long, and only 28% of the kids ended up developing myopia after 2 years after using these eye drops, compared to 53% of the kids who took a placebo.
All right.
Seems to be a cause and effect there,
Pretty good little
according to the scientific method.
Yeah.
That's not pretty good. That's pretty amazing.
Sure.
Cutting it in half,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
You know what also works? My eye drops that I made that consist of honey, apple cider vinegar, and distilled water.
Morgan burned my eyes out with these things. She's like, here.
Magic.
So I had really bad red eyes. She's like, try these. When the burning stops and the pain ends, your eyes will be clear.
It will be cured.
Didn't actually happen. I'm gonna trust the doctors on this one. But anyway, maybe I'm just more excited about this because I'm more blind.
You're probably right.
I'm more passionate about
Yes.
this.
I'm happy for you.
But it's awesome, I think. Oh, it's too late for me.
Yeah, because I'm not happy for you.
Way
You're
too
fine.
late. And now for the second story.
Okay.
It's finally here. Augmented reality contact lenses.
Oh, I've been wondering about this.
Yeah, so a team at the Korea Electrotechnology Research Institute says they've invented a process using 3D printing to make contact lenses that can display information like navigation directions on them.
3D printing of what? Like, what is, how?
Of
What
the
is
lens.
included inside the lens?
Of the lens. So the issue was that most electronics, like your screen on your smartphone and
Right.
stuff, it's metal and
Yeah.
you're basically hard, stiff metal, which you couldn't
Yeah.
put on your eyeball. You need
Of
something
course.
flexible. So you need a display that's flexible enough, soft enough, but can still change to display different
Yes, but
information.
what is in the actual contact
Who cares?
that connects to something?
That's science. But this is what I'm talking about. This is
What?
the next step. No more smartphones. No more VR and AR headsets.
Those. No.
All the stuff you look at on your phone, but now in your own field of vision without having to look down. All of these neck injuries going to go away. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, true. Neck injuries.
Neck injuries.
Okay.
Never mind.
You just sold me a little bit on this because I really didn't want something weird in my eyeball. But
It's just like wearing a contact.
yeah, but it's weird. I don't know.
I mean, it's going to be weird. It would change. I mean, it would literally change reality.
Yeah,
because
like you're in
the real
game
world
or
will now
something.
be able to be overlaid with anything.
Oh, that skews me out.
So it's wild. Anyway, it's the next
Okay.
step. I thought it was crazy.
It is crazy. You've sold me on the neck injury.
Okay, great. What do you got?
Okay. My story hails from British Columbia, posted by CBC News, where last month a pigeon wearing a little backpack was found perched in a prison yard. The guards had to corner it. It took a while. One of the guards being interviewed was like, yeah, picture a bunch of dudes chasing this tiny pigeon for a lengthy period of time, was his quote. When they opened the backpack, they found 30 grams of crystal meth.
Yes.
Apparently, there have been a
Amazing.
couple more pigeons found carrying pills or cocaine, like in the U.S. and Mexico and apparently here. And the guard is quoted as saying, "We've been focused so much on drones. Now we have to look at, I guess, pigeons again." Like they had this problem before and they're back.
It's genius.
He's like, God damn it, the pigeons again.
Pigeon. So it had a little backpack?
With drugs. And he said they
amazing.
took it off of him and then they set the pigeon free.
Yeah.
And the reason they found out about it like previous to this was that a guy who was like raising them in Texas sold some to someone in Mexico and his old pigeon like returned to him by accident because it was so used to going there. And he unwraps this little thing and there's like a bunch of cocaine.
Bunch of drugs in there.
Yeah. And then they're also finding that the people who are doing this don't really know how much the pigeons can carry. And so it's like they can't get off the ground sometimes. So they find them because it's too heavy.
But I would think that would help because they would be close by from
Yeah, you would
wherever the
think.
person who gave them the
But
drugs
maybe they
was.
went for a little bit and then
Yeah, maybe they got tired.
they were like, this is too heavy.
It's like me in the pool the other day.
Yeah. Isn't that not wild?
That is wild.
Never would I guess.
What's old is new again.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really crazy.
So cool. All right. All right, well, when we come back, we're popping open a bottle of wine and busting out the cheese plate for another
yeah.
wine and cheese. Then we've got a new segment. It's all coming up. Thanks so much for being here with us. We will be right back.